Hey guys, just played the Operative, No One Lives Forever, and this is a first-person shooter game released in 2000. It got a lot of good reviews when it came out, and I feel like this is kind of like a forgotten classic. You know, it's a lot of people really liked it back then. Some people even compared it to Half-Life, but nowadays I don't think anyone remembers it. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's check it out here. I'm gonna select a mission, normal, the assignment.
A crisis has arisen. Unity's undercover operatives are being killed off by an unknown assailant.
Yeah, so this is kind of a parody of the spy genre. I can already tell. It's got this Austin Powers type of look to it. Anyways, that's cool. Parody of that. September 11th, 1967. Groovy, baby. In the middle of the 1967, talking about the summer of love, you know? Hippie culture, counterculture. Oh, shit. Guess it's not the happy hippie type of thing going on right now. Yes, 2000. You can see early 3D right here. Late 90s type of early polygonal 3D. That's fine. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Residence of Kate Archer. She's like Joanna Dark in the 1960s. The Joanna Dark of the 1960s, I'm guessing.
Damn. Hello. Bruno, how's France? Did you collect any new bullet holes? I know how you love to be shot at. I'm teasing. I'm glad you're not damaged. Did you at least encounter an exotic temptress or two? Really? What was her name? What do you mean you don't remember? That's horrible. Of course, I'm famished. Are you buying? Then it's a date. Let's say Maximilian's in half an hour. Ciao. I'm not very happy, you know. It's not like I thought it would be.
I never promised it would be as exhilarating as your former trade, only that it would keep you out of jail and make it easier to sleep at night.
More wine?
You're the first female operative Unity has ever employed. The committee is old-fashioned. They need time to get used to the idea of a woman in this line of work.
I know all that, but at this rate I'll be a bloody grandmother before they give me a real assignment.
You can always go back to burglary and pickpocketing if you can't live without excitement.
Damn it, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to be challenged. I'm sick of wiretaps. I'm sick of eavesdropping on boring strangers who may or may not pose some trivial threat to international security because they forgot to declare a ham sandwich at Heathrow. I don't have the patience for it. It's not what I'm good at.
It's never fun paying one's dues, but we all have to endure a bit of frustration and tedium now and then. It builds character.
I think I've paid my bloody dues.
Is that what you think? God knows I loathe sermons, but I'll tell you right now that you'll never stop paying your dues. Not ever. I'm sorry you're not happy, but you might as well get used to it. Nobody owes you a damn thing.
You make it sound like I'm some spoiled child. I'm not asking to be coddled. I just want a chance to prove myself.
You're right. I know it's been hard for you, but I'm confident you'll get your chance. All the petty politics in the world won't hold you back.
They've done an outstanding job so far, haven't they?
You see? What did I tell you?
Probably just one of the committee members needing a babysitter on short notice.
Ye of little faith. I'll see you there.
Why don't we go together?
I've an errand to attend to first. You go on ahead.
Controls are really messed up for this game, so I can't use my mouse for this game. I have to use my keyboard. The mouse, for some reason, doesn't work very well. Okay. Hello. Hello. Take this. Briefing room. Here we go. Go here first.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Oh, I have dialogue options?
Not at all, Mr. Smith, but it's charming of you to mention it.
It is not my ambition to be charming.
Well, that's fortunate.
I would advise you to watch your tongue. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Dapper.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
You're still upset with me, aren't you? I assure you I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interests that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please. We lost another agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
Double agent.
We suspect everyone.
7 operatives? That's over half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitri Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
The name's familiar. What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943, when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself HARM as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about harm?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination do not make especially good bedfellows, if you take my meaning.
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco. Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful, both of you.
All right. Very British. Yukai, God save the Queen. All right.
Access prohibited. You do not have clearance for this area.
Yeah, of course I don't. These are very James Bond and Joanna Dark vibes. I mean, this is the era we had like GoldenEye 007, Perfect Dark, right? So this game came out right after those. Makes sense. Scene 3. Okay.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Okay, cool. Well, I played first-person shooters before, so I probably don't have to. A lot of first-person shooters, actually. Can't go there.
If you want to skip training, I won't stop you, but don't expect any sympathy from me.
No, okay, I did not report to the basic training area, but whatever.
Intelligence has
Let's go to, start with base equipment. Alright, let's go. Morocco. That's in, yep, Africa.
So, are you enjoying yourself yet?
Immensely.
Sure you're not bored?
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before.
Once, a few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. Turned out they'd been compromised by the chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Munro's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
Okay, so let's see. This guy?
On the roof to your left.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
Straight ahead, to the left of the tower.
Why not?
Oh, that's a civilian, okay. I don't know, like, I didn't know which one I was supposed to kill. The guy or the girl. They said the one on the left.
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
So this guy?
To your left, on the far
I
balcony.
want to go home.
Or this? Oh no,
But
this
we've
guy,
only
okay. I
been
see.
here for 2 days.
Shoot, it's so hard
On
to...
your left. Coming out the... He's down.
Ah. Damn it, it's so hard to aim with the keyboard. I can't use the mouse.
Would you like me to call out the target?
That would be lovely.
Okay, now I know now I know where he's coming from, but Oh shit. So hard to aim with the
On the roof
keyboard.
to your left.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
To your left. On the far balcony.
Why not?
It's so foreign.
On the roof to your right. He's down.
Oh shit. I was supposed to protect this guy. It was so hard if you...
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
So hard using my keyboard. So if I use my mouse, it goes crazy like this.
To your left. On the far
I
balcony.
want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
It's so foreign.
On your
Well,
left.
it is a
Coming out the door
foreign
on the nearest balcony.
I know
Oh
that.
shit. Damn it.
He's down.
God damn it. Ah, so hard to aim with just the keyboard. So hard to aim with just the keyboard. This thing really needs a mouse. I can't use
You'd
my
like me to
mouse
call out
because
the
it goes
target?
crazy.
That would be lovely.
If I try to use my mouse, it just goes haywire. Damn it.
On your left. Coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On the roof to your left.
You come out different spots each time too.
On the roof to your right.
Oh my god, this is impossible to play without the... You need to be like... Oh shit.
He's down.
Oh my god. Okay, let's try one more time. This is like near impossible without the mouse, honestly. I thought I could play this without the mouse, but I don't think I can.
So, would you like me to call out the target?
That would be lovely.
To your left. On the far
I
balcony.
want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On the roof to your left. He's down.
God, it's not possible. It's too hard. Okay. I can't do this. Unfortunately, like, yeah, this game, my mouse doesn't work. I don't know why, but if I try to use the mouse to control, yeah, it just goes haywire. So I can't use my mouse, and using the keyboard is pretty much almost impossible to play this game if you need pinpoint accuracy. You really do need the mouse to play this game because it's a first-person shooter, right? Try playing a first-person shooter using your keyboard to aim and control. It's pretty hard. I was thinking that maybe I could play this like Doom, just using the keyboard, but no, I can't play this like Doom. You really do need to have the mouse to control the pointer. So the cursor, I mean. So yeah, it's currently not playable. I don't know why my mouse doesn't work well with this game, but yeah, because of that issue, man, unfortunately, it's just not playable for me. Yeah, you really do need that pinpoint accuracy. So, anyways, the Operative No One Lives Forever seems like a cool game though. I really, you know, this got good reviews back in the day, and I really am curious to try it. But yeah, without my mouse working properly in this game, yeah, it's just not doable. Anyways, guys, that's it. Unfortunate. Alright, thanks for watching. Wish they would re-release this game someday. I think there's some rights issues with it. That's why they can't re-release it for some reason. So, yeah, if they re-release like a remastered or just re-release it somewhere and fix some of the issues with the mouse, I think that would be perfect.